This episode of the podcast is brought to you by nomnomcom. And if you love your pet, which I know you do, you're going to want to feed them the finest pet food of all time by going to nomnomcom. You can try out some of the finest food available to your beloved pet, your best friend. Everyone loves their dog. You can try out the beef mash, the chicken cuisine, the pork potluck, and turkey fare meals for your dog. And there's many, many more different recipes on there. If you love your dog, you're going to want to give them this food. It's absolutely amazing. It looks so damn good, I would eat it myself. And I'll tell you what, you can really not even tell by the love and affection that your dog gives you after they eat some of Nam's delicious food. You're going to see it as well because their fur looks so much sweeter, healthier, and just thicker and just fuller. Because I'll tell you what, the vitamins and the nutrition, all the good stuff is in this food that your dog needs to grow a healthy set of fur, live a long, healthy life, and be your best friend forever. You can also use our code VOMSHOW to save up to 50% off your first order and get free shipping for a limited time. Go to nom.com and tell them the nerd sent you. This podcast is also brought to you by our friends over at Binoid.com, makers of the finest THC product on the market. They've been longtime sponsors of the show and also been providing me the greatest THC product on the market. I absolutely love Binoid. We've been with them for quite a while now, and they've been good to us. And oh my goodness, I love their product. I started off with the capsules, then I moved on to the vape pens, then I started rolling my own with the flower, then I got the pre-rolls because I got lazy. Doesn't matter. This stuff is absolutely amazing and will make you feel good in many different ways, mentally, physically, and it will just improve the quality of your life. You have to try this stuff out. It is changing the way people are living their lives. Binoid, Binoid.com, and also our sister website because it's so big. There's so much business. We had to open up another website, Bloom's Hemp, Bloomz hemp.com. You can get wax dabs, pre-roll flower, capsules. You can get the cigarettes. You can get the pre-rolled blunts. You can get the vape cartridges. You can get the gummy bears, the gummy worms, the sour diesel patch. You can get the wax, the dabs, all the hoodads and all that shit. I don't even understand. There's so many different ways now to get THC in your system. It's blowing my mind. You can even get soda cans, seltzer with THC infused in it. This stuff will get you laced up. And I will also tell you a little secret here. We now have psychedelic mushrooms in 3 different flavors, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate. This stuff will send you straight to heaven if you have a couple of bites. It is phenomenal product, very safe and secure, lab tested THC, and oh my goodness, I can't believe it. We have mushrooms. I will say it again. This stuff is phenomenal. You have to check it out right now and use our code NERD to save 10% and get free shipping on any order at Binoid.com and Bloom's Hemp.
On with the show.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's another episode of the often imitated, never duplicated Voices of Misery podcast. And of course, I'm one half of your dynamic duo, the nerds. I'm the nerd and you are.
Nerd up.
How the hell are you doing? You feeling good today? You're a little tired? Beaten up?
I'm fine, man. I can't sleep, so I'm over it. This week has been horrible for sleeping.
What's going on?
I'm not sleeping.
I think you need to start taking these Binoid pills.
I'm not. No. No.
Just take one before. Just take one before bed.
No, thank you.
Just take one. All I'm asking is just take one before bed, and see what happens to you. You're not. I mean, you're not going to be stoned. You're not going to wake up in the middle of the night and eat a bag of Cheetos or anything. But it'll keep you sleeping throughout the night. That's how my BFF uses it. She'll take one at night, sleep right through the night. Doesn't even feel the effects of getting stoned. It just it keeps you asleep. It works better than any sleep medication. That's what a lot of people use Binoid for.
Yeah.
And fuck it, we're giving a commercial for Binoid. Might as well use our code NERD to save 10% when you go to Binoid.com on any of those THC products. But what's going on with you? How you feeling?
I'm fine.
Watch anything?
No, I haven't done anything. Been playing that card game. That's about it. Nothing's on TV. There's nothing to watch.
What's old is new again. And that is a case for you in that damn game. I mean, we played that game back in 2013, 2014.
Yeah, it was a long fucking time ago.
A fucking decade. Doesn't it feel like yesterday?
Yep.
Holy shit, man. The years are just absolutely flying off the freaking calendar here, man. It's crazy, but you're enjoying that game again? Everything's fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing else to do.
So
Literally
you're not
nothing.
even...
I'm sitting there like, I'm so fucking bored, so I'm playing this game now.
You could have been on season 3 of Sopranos by now.
I didn't like the show.
Well, that's fine if you don't like it, but there's other stuff out there for you to try. I want you to start trying better things.
Yeah.
There's some good movies out there too, like just one-offs or something, man. You might just want to start doing that. Your thing is you watch TV shows, like series, like heavy, fucking like 10, 20 season things.
I know, because it keeps me busy.
But you could just be banging out movies all day long, you know? I mean, that's pretty good too. It'll give you some perspective on that. But you didn't do anything else?
No.
No?
No.
Well, I know you're excited. Your two favorite fucking football teams are in the Super Bowl, the Chiefs and the 49ers. How the fuck did you get so lucky? Both teams, right?
Why are you blaming me?
Those are your favorite teams, aren't they? The Chiefs and the 49ers?
God.
And no, people, she's actually not a front runner.
No.
You've been a Chiefs fan for as long as I've known you because of Joe Montana.
Yeah.
You were a big Joe Montana
Since
fan.
the 90s, I've liked those teams. So, yeah.
You followed Joe.
Yeah.
You followed Joe when they were like, yeah, the fuck out of here, Joe. They kicked his ass at the curb and went with Steve Young.
Yeah. Who was good too.
He was fucking awesome.
I enjoyed watching him too. So, back in the 90s, I actually paid attention and watched football.
Yeah. I mean, the guys were larger than life back then, you know? I mean, they still are to the kids growing up, but you could just age out is what it is, you know? You can't get really mad at generations. Why get mad on people when they're like, hey, man, is LeBron better than MJ? To these kids, he is.
I'll watch the Super Bowl. I just don't want to be seeing Taylor Swift every 10 minutes.
She'll be there.
That's so annoying. I actually, I was just like, I don't want to see that.
I am so fucking sick of Taylor Swift, and it's not even.
Oh, I don't care.
Football.
I don't care if they're dating or whatever, but this is a football game, so let's concentrate on what's going on down in the field. But you don't have to show her every 2 seconds. I don't know. It's just annoying.
If I was a punter, I would just bring a fucking, like a prostitute. I'd bring some fucking Instagram slut with me and be like, look at mine. That's what I would do, just to fucking be an asshole. But I was going to say, this whole fucking thing, when you look at perspectives, like I was just thinking about the whole MJ debate with MJ and LeBron. You like talk about football teams, and people are like the Patriots are the best team ever, and then people now are saying the Chiefs are better. They're saying Mahomes is better than Tom Brady, and he's the greatest player of all time, and they're having that debate now, and it's the guy's been in the league for 6 years. Yeah. But you look at how much he's fucking done, and I can't stand the son of a bitch. I didn't
Why,
really...
because he's good?
No,
or is he cocky? Like, what is it?
I just don't like the Chiefs. I had a thing against them for a long time. I was just never a fan of theirs. I think it was because some kid in school and I used to fucking argue about football, and he was a Chiefs fan.
So because of that, from your childhood, you don't like this poor dude who is now a quarterback
I hold
for
grudges.
the team that you can't stand because of childhood.
I hold grudges from people I don't even talk to anymore about shit that doesn't even matter. That's how bad I am with it.
Goodness.
Yeah, but yeah, fuck that, man. But still, like the whole thing with perspective is, as I was trying to get to, was like to me, Michael Jordan was the greatest of all time because he dominated in my era. People are going to say LeBron James is the greatest if you're growing up now, and that's fine. You know, people just got to agree to disagree. Even though MJ would shit on LeBron all day long. I mean, that's just my opinion. And some kid would say, no, but LeBron, whatever. You know, it's just it is what it is. But who are you pulling for? It's a good one, huh? I mean, you got 2 weeks, so you don't have to put a prediction on now. I don't know. I know you'll be watching, so I don't have to. You'll watch, and you'll be able to review the game.
I'll watch. I'll definitely watch. It'll probably actually be on the TV instead of the iPad. Usually it's on the iPad.
Yeah.
This year I think it'll be on the TV, and they'll be playing the game on the iPad.
Well, this year we got all the apps. I don't think we had them last year.
Yeah. It's on Paramount, I think, this year.
I have no fucking clue.
I think it's on Paramount Plus.
What do you think, though? 49ers or Chiefs, you can't cop out. Just early prediction. You can give your final one, the show before the Super Bowl, the Friday before the Super Bowl.
It'll probably be Kansas City, but I'd rather the 49ers win.
Wouldn't that be some shit if I died beforehand, before the Super Bowl, and people were like, what team did you pick?
You're so stupid. It don't matter.
Good for him, but what team did you pick? I don't really give a shit. I mean, I hope the 49ers win, to be honest with you, just because fuck the Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs. And the Taylor Swift thing, let me talk about her real quick, all right? Because no one else is. Let me talk about her. The fucking NFL won't shut up about this woman. And, you go to TMZ and it's like, oh, he said he loved her after the game. It's like, who gives a fuck? Okay, you can turn that off and look at other things. But she's now in politics where I guess the Democrats are fucking scrambling and begging Taylor Swift to endorse Joe Biden's corpse to run for the presidency. Because apparently she holds a lot of weight. They're trying to get her, and they're trying to get The Rock. They're trying to get all these people to start campaigning for Biden. So they're paying for people to basically lie. And it's, if that's how they feel, obviously, then come out and endorse them. But you shouldn't have to beg people to endorse you.
Yeah.
If you're that confident in your, you know, your policies and whatnot, and your ability to lead, you shouldn't have to rely on these fucking scummy techniques, but they can't.
It's stupid that they need celebrities anyways.
Yeah, that, and they can't run on policy. And I don't know why people listen to celebrities. If fucking Rachel Ray comes out and is like, I'm going to vote for fucking Mitt Romney, I'm going to, what? But who gives a shit? You know, I don't get swayed by celebrity votes. I try to do my own research, and you look around, I mean, Jesus, fucking open up any newspaper and you'll see why you shouldn't vote for these motherfuckers again. But they're going to win. I have a feeling. Early prediction for the election. I think the Democrats are going to win. I have a feeling, a fucking sick feeling in my stomach. They're going to pull some shit. I mean, Trump will be in prison by mid-year. They got his ass dead to rights. I mean, they're not going to give up until he's in prison. There's no one to fight for him. He ain't going to do it. I mean, if they fucking cut his head off, who are the voters going to go for? I mean, you saw what happened to DeSantis and Haley. They got fucking slaughtered. It's not going to be a good thing here, man. But, grimness, indeed.
Well, what did you watch?
Fuck Taylor Swift. I didn't really watch anything, but I do want to talk about things I am going to watch. And I watched a trailer for Ghostbusters. Our good pal Scott. I was having a really bad day the other day. Let me just say this. What day was it? It was like 2 days ago or something. I was having a fucking awful day.
Yeah.
And I told you why. It was a fucking nightmare of a day, man. And he posted this in our channel, and it was the Ghostbusters trailer. And this movie holds a special place in my heart. This franchise, man, it just brings back memories of my dad going to the theater with him and just being a kid. And just the best times of my life were watching those movies, you know, and being a kid was great. And I saw the trailer, and it gave me those feelings again. That trailer did it for me. And I am so sold on this movie. I can't wait for it to come out. It's going to be like March 6th or something like that, early March.
22nd.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Got a long time to wait. But, man, that was a great trailer.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I wanted from a Ghostbuster movie. The first one surprised the shit out of me because it was a bunch of kids, and I went in there thinking I was going to hate it, but I went in there wanting to love it. And this one I know I'm going to love because it looks so good already. I'm a little scared.
Why?
Guys are getting up there in age.
Well, they can't be around forever, man.
I know. Egon died in real life, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Harold Ramis. But now it's like you acknowledge his death. Are you going to kill another one? That's my big thing. And Bill Murray's gone on record many times over the years to do a Ghostbusters 3, he'd have to die. And he wanted to die in Ghostbusters 2. I don't know what his deal is. He's a fucking idiot. This is his most popular franchise by far is Ghostbusters. I don't give a shit what other movie he's done. He's always going to be Bill Murray, Peter Venkman Ghostbusters. That's what people know him for. And he's done so many good things, but that's his main thing. That just shows his worth as an actor, I guess. Such a great catalog. But he always wanted to die, so I'm thinking in this one, you're going to see Venkman die. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, that's nice. I never knew that. That he wanted to die in a damn Ghostbuster movie,
that's
man.
That's not a spoiler. I mean, this is common knowledge. It's everywhere, so it sucks. And I do have to issue so that was a thank you, Raphael Scott, for posting. That really did make me feel good seeing that on a very shitty day. But I did want to talk about one other thing here, and it's actually a public apology to our pal Sherry, third member of the podcast. She sends you a fact check of sorts.
She sent me a voice memo because she was so pissed off at you. You can't pronounce anything for Georgia. You annoy the hell out of her when she's working and she's listening. Mm-hmm. You couldn't pronounce a dog's name right.
I said it like 5 different times to cover my ass. Ooga.
Oh God! See, I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna get another one now.
Oogia. I don't fucking know, but I said it wrong and I do apologize. So there you go. A public apology to Sherry, the Georgia Bulldog, and that sorry ass football team that they have there. Rest in peace of the Bulldogs.
Oh God! You
want to hop into the show here?
Yeah.
All right. You got anything good today? You got a lot of bad stuff. What you got today?
I don't think anything good.
Of course not.
No, nothing good today.
Well, I have something that's going to scare the shit out of everybody, and this is something we should all be taking seriously. FBI director is warning that Chinese hackers aim to wreak havoc on U.S. critical infrastructure. So FBI Director Bill Ray, Christopher Ray, I'm thinking about Bill Ray the singer. Holy shit, dude, you can tell I'm fucking stoned already. It would be a lot cooler if it was Bill Ray. He was warned about the growing threat of Chinese cyber attacks against U.S. electrical grids and other infrastructure during an appearance Wednesday morning before the House Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party. So their hackers are positioning on American infrastructure in preparation to wreak havoc and cause real-world harm to American citizens and communities. If or when China decides the time has come to strike, the excerpts of Ray's prepared testimony released by the FBI went on to continue. So there has been far too little public focus that Chinese hackers have been targeting critical infrastructure in the U.S., such as water treatment plants, electrical grids, oil and natural gas pipelines, and transportation systems, according to the prepared remarks. This is basically everything that matters to us.
I know.
They have access to all this shit. Imagine if, like, you're sitting there one day and, like, the power goes out because they hacked the system, you know, or they fucking shut the grid down, you can't do this, you can't do that. This is pretty fucking serious shit, man. And those motherfuckers hate us. And it's 2024, which means everything is going to go down. It always does in an election year. Whether our government's helping them shut shit down or if it's actually them shutting it down and we just have no idea how to fight back, I don't know. It's just pretty fucking crazy shit here. So he went on to continue and basically said the hackers known to the private sector as Volt Typhoon used privately owned small routers that were infected with KV botnet malware to conceal further Chinese hacking activities against U.S. and foreign victims. So yeah, they're targeting critical infrastructure in the U.S. So right now the Chinese people are just going fucking apeshit and they're just trying to fuck us up from the inside. And what better way to make us all go crazy and go at each other's throats than by taking away the internet? Wouldn't that be some shit?
That would be nice.
If they shut the internet down?
Yeah, just fuck it. Who cares?
So you're tapping your game one day and all of a sudden it just says game over?
That's fine.
You'd be alright with it?
I'll stare at the wall.
If they shut
the internet is terrible.
If they shut the internet down, you would be alright?
I mean, we lived without it before.
Yeah, but what would you do?
Just call the cable company immediately? I think the kids in the younger generation wouldn't be able to know. They wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
I think our first call would be the cable company.
Yeah. We would have the cable again. But that's, cable. I mean, other than that, like, whatever.
Yeah.
This is fine with me.
So you'd be alright without your apps and shit?
Well, yeah, we would just get cable. And it would be back to the way it used to be. That's fine. Like, I could go without internet.
It would suck, though.
I mean, it would suck, but, like, I wouldn't have, like, a freaking complete meltdown.
Yeah.
The younger generations would freaking lose their damn minds. I would be like, well, that sucks. And then just whatever.
I think we'd be bored at first. I would think it would be like a withdrawal from anything. It'd be like tobacco, alcohol withdrawal. It's like it takes a couple of weeks, your body gets used to it. I think your brain would have to decompress. And I think you would go through a deep depression and then you come out of it feeling so much better because you're like, wait, this is life again. You know? I think if people detach, I mean, because like me personally, like I feel better mentally because I don't go on Twitter. I don't read, X. I don't go in there and read articles. I don't care what's going on in the world anymore. I only get it when someone will show me something or I get a fucking, email or something like that. That's the only way I even get the information anymore. And I feel better. So maybe we could get used to it. Just the gaming part would suck. Like gaming online. I would miss that. And I would miss the apps.
That would be it.
I would miss watching things on the apps.
Build more blockbusters where you can go rent movies again.
Dude, that'd be kind of cool, man.
I don't need the internet to live. Like, it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we'd figure it out.
It would suck. But, like, you know what? It would be fine.
Yeah.
I would move on and be completely okay. And maybe get these kids off their fucking phones once in a while. Maybe that would be a good thing. So, there would be, they would have meltdowns. I think we would be fine.
Our older daughter would probably be okay. Our younger one would be a fucking nightmare.
It would be, there would still be meltdowns in this house. It just wouldn't come from me.
Yeah, it wouldn't come from me either. Like, I think you and I would just walk around and fucking hang outside all day long. We'd
probably hang on the porch. Well, looks like we can leave the house now. Yeah. There's no reason to be on our iPads anymore. Go take a walk or something.
Let's do it, man. Get healthy and shit. You know what? Let's do it. Come on, Chinese people. Knock this shit out.
Go to the park or something. Get some freaking fresh air. Get off our phones.
All right, here's something.
Oh, God. Well, a man in Texas has been accused of disfiguring his ex-girlfriend in a horrific attack, allegedly biting off part of her nose after discovering she had been working at a local strip club. That cracks me up. Because this is not the first time we've had a story where a body part is bitten off. like a nose or ear or whatever. Like, how do you let someone get that fucking close?
I don't know,
that
man.
They bite your nose off.
Well, I mean, they could have been doing something sexually. You know, that could have been like a sexual thing. I have no idea.
David Morin Jr., who's 34, was arrested and charged with 1 count of aggravated assault resulting in serious bodily injury over the alleged attack, which reportedly took place last summer. Court documents revealed that Morin and his girlfriend had been dating for about 7 months but separated 2 weeks before the domestic violence incident. After trying to call the victim several times without response, an angry Morin allegedly broke into the victim's apartment by smashing a window and climbing inside. It was there he found employment documents indicating that the victim had been working or had applied to work at a local strip club. The shocking discovery of the documents led to a heated argument between Morin and the victim, which quickly turned violent. Morin is accused of choking the woman for about 10 seconds before releasing his grip. The victim tried to escape to the front door, but he allegedly grabbed her again and bit her face, tearing off her nose. After the attack, Morin reportedly ran away from the scene. The victim was taken to a hospital where she was referred to a plastic surgeon. Morin was arrested on Friday and taken to Bexar County Jail, where he is being held on a $75,000 bond. This isn't Morin's first brush with the law. He was arrested in 2013 and charged with murder, but the case was dismissed when a key witness failed to appear in court. Yeah. That's some shady shit, man.
Very shady. I wonder what happened. Paid off? Killed?
Yep, and in 2019, Morin was also arrested for allegedly attacking his pregnant girlfriend, slamming her head against a wall, kicking her, and telling her that he didn't want her to have the baby. The victim reportedly told police that the alleged attack came after about a year of dating, during which time Morin would not allow the victim to work or see her friends. He was charged with assault of a pregnant person. Court records showed that case was dismissed over a missing witness.
Dude.
This dude is into some shit, man.
Dude, don't you fuck, man.
Witnesses multiple times have gone missing.
What the... And wow.
Yeah.
That is some mafia shit right there, dude. That's crazy.
Right?
I don't even want to talk about this story anymore. We might go messing talking about him.
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
So he got away with murder because the witness never went to court, and then the other person just disappeared. That's nuts. I don't know.
Holy shit, man. I mean, that's what happens in these kinds of situations. That's why, I was excited to be a juror for my thing. Remember I had jury duty that one time? I was so excited to go.
Yes, you thought it was going to be like some
Dude, I thought I was
going
to
to
be a fucking
idiot.
superstar, man. I thought I'd become a lawyer out of this bitch somehow. I thought they'd let me take over and talk for a little bit, That would have been fun. But no, really, man, that must be some scary shit. Just imagine if you're assigned to like a big trial and you're a juror.
You could pay me off.
I'd be like, yeah, fuck it, man. Fucking please.
How much you pay me? Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut.
I would walk in there looking like a pro boxer with sponsors all over his fucking suit and shit. I'd be fucking bought and sold for if I was a juror. I don't give a fuck. Like, you motherfuckers are inconveniencing me, man. I'd rather be on the couch right now. You motherfuckers called me for this shit. But no, we would never do that. We would be honest jurors. That's what I was looking to do.
I don't go.
You don't give a fuck. How many of those things you ripped up?
A lot. I don't go.
Shit.
Which is against the law. Here I am. I don't go to those. I have never once. I am... How old am I? 44? 45? I don't even know how old I am.
50?
44, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Old as
fuck. I've gotten them several times in every freaking house I've ever been in. Not once have I gone.
No, you don't. I mean, half the time you show up there anyway, they just send you home.
No. Fuck that.
So listen, our pal Jay Hall sent an update on the Kansas City Chiefs. Remember that story? The people were freezing outside and they died?
This freaking story won't go away.
Completely innocent.
No information's coming out.
No information came out. Now, there's been a lot of updates on this.
Oh, the position of the body?
There's been so many different updates. It was that. The dad came out immediately and was like, there's foul play involved. The police are putting out statements immediately saying, no foul play. We're not even looking at a murder right now. And this guy worked for a company. My BFF told me about. He was working for some pharmaceutical company, working on a vaccine for, I think, HIV, I think it was, or some shit. So I'm like, there's just a lot of weird stuff going on, especially now, the power of vaccines and the kind of money that they generate and how shady the whole thing is, It makes you wonder. So here's the update. Girlfriend says dead Kansas City Chiefs fans were murdered. The boyfriend was not a drug user. The longtime girlfriend of one of 3 Kansas City Chiefs fans found dead after an NFL watch party said her boyfriend did not use drugs and insists that he and his friends were murdered. The body of Lori Cruz's boyfriend of 17 years, David Harrington, was frozen in the backyard of Jordan Willis's KC home, along with his high school friends Ricky and Clayton. They were last seen alive inside the house 2 days earlier watching the Chiefs play the Chargers. Willis said he has no idea what happened to his friends. Kansas City police have told Fox News Digital that their deaths are 100% not being investigated as a homicide, which is weird. I mean, if we're questioning it, why aren't the police questioning the foul play? This is just weird. If it doesn't look right, it doesn't smell right, it's probably not right. Why aren't
there's
the police
something not right.
The police
I just
should
want to know
better.
what was in their system. Something had to have been in their system.
It's just aggravating because the police should know better. This is their job. They do know better. They're not dumb.
Well, who were these people? Were these like low-life scumbags that the police don't care? Like, whatever. We just got 3 scumbags that died. Like who are they that they're not even willing to investigate? It's weird.
Well, if that one guy's working for,
or who are they
company,
connected
pharmaceutical.
to? So
he's the one that lived.
Right. Do you think the police are getting paid off to not look into it?
Of course.
By who?
Them, the pharmaceutical company. I'm thinking something went wrong. Like maybe they knew something. They saw something there that night at the party. He might have slipped and told them something. He might have texted somebody like, "Oh fuck, I told him about the vaccine. I told him about the thing we're working on by accident. I got a little drunk at the game."
And then the one story you came out with said that the dude said he was sleeping for 2 days, right? And then I saw a video this morning of him.
It changed.
And his fucking tidy whities with a glass of fucking wine. The cop showed up. Like, dude, you're not sleeping, you're drinking.
Yeah.
So.
No, I just like to grab martinis on walking to the door in my underwear. This is some bullshit, dude. I'm telling you, this is all straight up bullshit. It's so rotten.
Yeah.
So rotten. So anyway, of course, 100% not being treated as a homicide. David was murdered, she told Cuomo. Those 3 guys were murdered. I don't know if Jordan gave them something or like they're talking about. David wasn't a drug addict like they're talking about. He didn't even do stuff like that. They already threw the narrative that this guy was a drug addict. How the fuck would they have known that? The people closest to him would know that, not them.
Yeah.
This is so shady, man. It's so shady. Maybe they did take something because they were drinking, but I know David wouldn't take it, she said. Willis's attorney, John Paserno, has told Fox News Digital that he works from home and slept pretty much for the period allegedly during the deaths. He was escorting his friends out of his house after the Chiefs game on January 7th and police knocking on his door around 8:51 on January 9th after finding the bodies on his property. Therefore, despite large windows overlooking his backyard, he did not notice his friends in the snow, Paserno said. It does not make any sense to have 3 men dead laying in the yard and Jordan being asleep for 48 hours, she told Cuomo.
No, it's weird.
I have heard of Jordan before. I've never met him. I've heard a lot of terrible things about him. I don't know the truth in it. David's never had a relationship about Jordan. I've heard the name Jordan when he's talking to his friends. I don't think I've ever heard any stories about Jordan at all. She also told Cuomo that Willis was on drugs but did not elaborate. I believe Jordan does know what really happened to him, and I'm asking Jordan to please come forward and tell the truth because he does know what happened. He's the only one that can give our families peace. So I'm telling you, man, this is just... And everyone's saying, like, they've talked to the mothers, they talked to the fathers, and they're all saying that this Jordan Willis character has something to do with it. This is the craziest story.
Or did he take something too and just was smart about it and stayed in the house? I don't know. This is freaking weird. The whole thing is weird.
All right, so here it is. Who is Jordan Willis? Man found in backyard. Kansas City Chiefs fans were found dead depressed by... so he's an HIV scientist. That's who he is. That's this Jordan Willis guy. So, I mean, he said something. This makes me fucking wonder. He's an HIV scientist, right? They were talking about an HIV vaccine or some shit like that, like a new thing they were trying to come out with at one point. What if this guy said something to his friends like, "Hey man, you guys got to get something before this leaks. It's airborne HIV or some shit." Like, what if they're mutating it? They're fucking with HIV to make it airborne. And he fucking slipped to his friends and said something.
Okay,
what do you
man.
fucking think, dude?
Why
else would they die? Why else would they be dead? In his backyard frozen. Why do the cops not care? This is an obvious homicide and something horrible happened, yet the cops are like, well, nothing strange here. They're just dead in the backyard frozen. Of course they're fine. Well, who gives a fuck? No, we're just going to go throw him in the swamp and let the alligators get him. Who gives a fuck? No problem here. And they all fucking show up to work the next day in fucking BMWs and shit. With fucking Pfizer stickers on the back. I'm telling you, dude, this is shady as hell, man. This is extremely shady. And I just don't think this is going to go anywhere. This is going to be swept under the rug. These families are going to be forgotten about. We're going to be on to the new thing when China knocks out the internet. We're going to be reading in the newspaper how fucking crazy the world is without the internet.
Oh, newspapers
Dude,
again.
It is going to be fucking bonkers. Oh my God, I can't even stop thinking about it. If the internet goes down, the world is over, man.
Yeah. Everything runs on computers now.
Everything.
So, yeah, it would get rid of a lot of shit.
People are going to be in the streets, like, freaking out and shit. I mean, it's going to... Their cell phones are going to hit their phones, like, not knowing what to do. Cars are going to be crashing. You laugh, but houses are going to be on fire for no reason. Old people are going to die in a car somewhere, because that's what they do. It's a fucking crazy situation, man.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, it's fucking sad. Airborne HIV. They found her head in a fridge. She blamed her husband. And now she's charged in the case.
What?
Yeah, there you go.
They found her head...
They found a head in her fridge.
Oh, a head. Okay.
She blamed her husband, and now she's charged in the case.
Okay.
A New York City woman, previously taken for a psychiatric evaluation after police said they found human remains, including a man's head, in a taped-up refrigerator in her home, was due in court Monday after being arrested in connection to the discovery. Heather Steins of Brooklyn is charged with concealment of a human corpse after body parts were discovered at her apartment in the city's East Flatbush apartment neighborhood in the city's southeast area. I'm sure a lot of upstanding citizens of the community, pillars of society, live in that community there. This is according to a New York Police Department spokesperson. According to police, officers responded to the home for a welfare check just after 7 p.m. on January 22nd and observed an unconscious and unresponsive male inside the apartment. Paramedics pronounced the man dead on the scene, police said, and as of Monday, the New York City Medical Examiner's Office had not yet determined the man's cause of death. The case also remains active. So police said they've not known how long the body had been in the fridge because they opened the door and they found this fucking head in there, dude. A human head in a black bag, dude. Perfectly preserved. How the fuck? Multiple black bags were in the freezer and it had various other body parts in there. So it wasn't just the head. You had other body parts in black bags.
Sounds like that freezer that was at that home. That woman was trying to give away with the hands and stuff in it.
According to police, Stein told detectives the body had been in the fridge for several months and belonged to the man who her husband had an argument with over drugs in September. The woman allegedly told investigators her husband killed the man and put his body in the refrigerator. And 2 days after the body was found, they arrested her in connection to the finding. She was taken to a psychiatric evaluation at a local hospital and was later looked into the jail. Dude, man, that's crazy, dude. So far, no other arrests have been made, but there they go. They got her as well. I mean, can you...
Well, yeah, she has to be arrested because she knew about it.
Can you see a way out of this for her?
No! She knew there were body parts in there.
She can say she was afraid. Like, this one, he's a drug dealer. He's dealing tens of thousands of dollars worth of drugs, and he killed somebody and cut their body up and listened to her. I'm scared for my life. Why the fuck won't I be quiet about it?
Yeah, but all they got to do is find her shopping at, like, Walmart.
Yeah.
And be like, well, you left the house. You could have talked to someone on such and such a day. You know, like, I don't know.
She could say she's scared. I mean, this guy's a big-time dealer.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you see the other one? I don't remember the person's name or anything, but the kid who, chopped his dad's head off and showed it on YouTube? Like, what the hell is going on?
Dude, it's fucking...
Did you see that one?
Well, we got a lot of immigrants. It could be ISIS kids that flooded the fucking gates.
He cut his dad's head off and, showed it off on YouTube.
Holy fuck, man. Why, the first thing you do is want to stream it, man. You know what? If the internet was gone, how many of these senseless acts of violence and crime wouldn't exist?
A lot. A lot is for attention, and I don't get it.
What if China... Let me throw this scenario out at you, right? What if China fucking takes the internet out, and the world hurts for, maybe 6 months, and then it gets better, better than it's ever been because we don't have the internet anymore. Fucking better. People get along better. You start seeing people, less on edge. You see kids going out and playing and shit. You start seeing shops getting built. Mm-hmm. stores getting built and like mom and pops, local businesses.
You can't order from Amazon anymore. It would bring all that shit. Malls, oh my god!
Can you fucking imagine that? Malls would come back. Yeah, your video stores. I mean, it would be pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
And as long as these products and materials, like like your CDs or your DVDs, were made in the USA, I think we'd have a pretty good fucking thing going here. We don't need the internet. We really don't. Mm-hmm. We didn't need it to get to this point. I don't know why people feel like they need, I need my cell phone, I need my car, no, they didn't need this shit 150 years ago. They didn't need it.
Yeah.
And we made it here. We're fucking here. You don't need that shit. The only thing you need is food and water. The only fucking things you need. And sleep. Lots of sleep. But other than that, whatever.
Well, a naked woman wielding a sharp-edged vegetable peeler threatened convenience store workers, destroyed a Red Bull display, and masturbated in front of sheriff's deputies before being taken into custody this week on a variety of criminal charges, according to court records.
I just like the fact that she masturbated. It's great.
Butt-ass naked, this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Investigators allege that Celia Barrett, who's 35, caused a drunken disturbance Sunday evening at a racetrack in St. Petersburg, Florida. Upon arriving at the store, Barrett began yelling about being trespassed from the business the prior day. On Saturday, police warned Barrett that she would be subject to arrest if she returned to racetrack. As detailed in a series of criminal complaints after Barrett, peeler in hand, showed up at the store around 6:40 p.m., she threatened two workers, one of whom told police that Barrett said she would kill him. Barrett proceeded to topple and break a display of Red Bull energy drinks and spill cigarettes from a carton she tore open. When officers arrived at the racetrack, Barrett was still inside and still naked. Prior to being taken into custody, Barrett began masturbating in front of the deputies. She had no shame, man.
Oh, God. She was trying to summon the magic genie. She was rubbing the lamp trying to get the genie to come out.
Barrett reportedly admitted to being intoxicated and said she had consumed approximately 6 shots of liquor. Charged with aggravated assault, disorderly intoxication, trespass, criminal mischief, and exposure of sexual organs, Barrett is being held in the county jail.
How fucked up would I be as a cop if I just stood there with my partner and my partner goes like a cuff her, like, nah, dude, just let her finish first, man. Just let her finish.
You're an idiot.
Just let her finish first. Fuck it.
Her extensive rap sheet includes convictions for battery, prostitution, criminal mischief, and narcotics possession.
I bet that smelled lovely in that room. But it smelled great.
I just think that's funny.
That's hilarious.
You're working behind the counter, and all of a sudden you see this naked bitch just walk in. Like, you're like, wait, what is happening right now?
I'm surprised I didn't see that shit where I was. It was a crazy fucking area, man. Oh,
goodness,
my God. That's
man.
a wild story. I'm glad you found that one. That was very good. Thank you for bringing that one to the table. Oh, I did want to say thanks, Rob. We got a nice podcast comment that I saw this morning, and she showed up in the email. And so it was one of our pals who shows up in the live channels. They said this slowly became my most listened to podcast on Pandora. So that's amazing, and I want to thank you for that one. That was a very sweet comment. We've been having a pretty crappy couple of days here. My grandfather's been sick and everything, so any kind of uplifting things like that is always good. So we appreciate it. And you have a very cute cat, by the way. The little profile picture of a cat they have when they come into the chat. You can't see because you're blind, old lady.
Dude, the picture is tiny.
But
I can't see that.
So
when I'm reading, I have to literally hold things away from my face.
It is hilarious.
I am refusing to get bifocals. I'm not doing it.
I mean, it's either you get bifocals or you fucking hold the thing.
I'm holding the thing like an idiot. I would rather do that.
Back and forward. You're doing like the jerking motion
yes.
with a piece of paper, like forward and backwards, like it's going to help.
It's not funny. It's not funny. We got these new freaking phones, right? You do a backup on a phone. Like you're supposed to. So when your new phone is turned on and everything is transferred over, your settings are supposed to be the same.
Yeah.
My settings were not the same. Everything was so damn small.
Mm-hmm.
It took me forever to freaking figure out how in the hell, with a little bit of help from Sherry.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do I get my apps to zoom again?
Why the hell didn't you ask me?
Because we were setting up 4 different phones. Like it was, and Janice was giving us a real pain in the ass. It was a mess.
Was this when I was working?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
you were in and out, and we were trying to set up like 4 different things.
Yeah, I was working, dealing with the shit with my grandfather. That was stressing me out.
This was all the same day.
That was the worst day ever. Yeah.
Ugh. So anyway, yeah, like, I was so aggravated. Like, I need everything like zoomed in so I can see because I am blind as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, skip over that part. You had a nightmare getting that fucking Apple Watch connected. You still haven't gotten it connected.
It's still not connected, piece of shit. Like, look, I don't even have a freaking face on my watch anymore.
What a mess.
It's great getting new things, but if I update things and I have everything backed up, everything should be the same. And for some reason, for me, it's not.
Don't worry, I will set it up for you as soon as we're done here. I forgot about it, man, because that first night was so late. My text messages don't come
through. Like, it's just so annoying.
It was so late getting everything set up and being done with everything, and then fucking we're like, yeah, fuck it. Then went to work the next day and just forgot all about it. I got high and shit. You know, that's how it is.
And I see no difference between. It's the same exact phone.
We got it for the charger. And
it's got a better number.
There was a free deal on the phones with T-Mobile. We did that, and
he said, "Screw it. The kids need new phones, but if they're getting new phones, we're getting new phones."
Fuck it, man. I mean, you're gonna take. I mean, Jenna was like, she had a broken phone.
Yeah, hers was smashed.
I would have ended up giving Sammy's away probably, you know, and handing them ours and getting ourselves new ones. So that's just what we were gonna do. But yeah, I mean, it took forever to get everything set up, but the charger factor is really nice. That everything uses that Type-C charger now instead of that little lightning connector that Apple has, so you can throw those things the fuck out now, which is the nicest feature about this. Because everything works off the same charger in this house now, and I had no idea how much of an inconvenience it was until today.
Except for the Apple remote. If we can get rid of the Apple remote at some point, because we have 4 of those.
Yeah.
Once we get rid of those, we can get rid of that fucking stupid charger.
Stupid-ass charger. AirPods, oh my god. Yeah. Alright, so let's get back on track here. Man who used women's restroom in a park is shot and beaten with a gun. So a man was shot to death after using a women's restroom at a California park, police say. The man told police he went to use the men's restroom at Sylvan Park on Saturday, January 27th, but it was fully occupied. He decided to use the women's instead.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Wait your turn, man.
God, this is what you get.
Yeah.
You don't belong in the fucking women's bathroom. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, this is, I mean, shot though
over
this.
This is what the fuck you get. Get the hell out. There are women in there.
Oh, man, I think shooting someone over this is extreme. I mean, beat their ass, yeah, but shooting them? That's kind of crazy. But I guess, I mean, you're going into forbidden territory. That's trespassing at that point, man. That's trespassing. I mean, a woman is so vulnerable, and they see a dude in there, they have every right to defend themselves, in my opinion. Because you are coming into my area. Get the fuck out. I mean, you see a guy, you're not supposed to be in there. You have every right, like, if there's a group of women in the bathroom and a man walks in there, they have every right to jump his ass. Protect each other, man, because you don't know what he's there for. He ain't supposed to be there. And if you see a transgender woman come in there, you jump that one too. They shouldn't be in there either. Get them the fuck. No, we're not inciting anything. Just protect yourselves at all times. And be respectful. Well, he was in the woman's restroom. The man said 2 girls came in and then left the restroom, according to police. 2 people approached the man as he left the restroom, and one of them shot him in the leg and hit him in the head with a gun. The suspect left the area in a silver SUV. As an officer was pulling over the SUV, the driver threw a gun from the car. A man, Rudy Daniel Vasquez, 33, and a woman were taken into custody. Vasquez was arrested and is facing an attempted murder charge, while charges against the woman as an accomplice have been forwarded to the district attorney's office. The victim, who was hospitalized in stable condition. So there you go, man. This is what happens.
Yep. Stay the hell out of the bathroom.
I guarantee you the girl came out, she was like, what the fuck's this guy? She went and told her boyfriend. He was like, yeah, get this motherfucker.
Exactly.
I mean, this is a very polarizing time. You shouldn't be doing this, ever. Especially not now, when you got people that are totally against this now.
Yeah.
I mean, I've used a woman's bathroom only in situations where it's like a gas station, and it's like, I need to use the key, and you ask the person, they say the men's is full, do you want to use the woman's? And it's like, only one person can go in there, you have to have the key to get in, you lock the door behind you, there's only one urinal or whatever, like a place like that, like a pizza place, where there's people, like something like that. But I mean, this sounds like a big public area, you know, where there's a lot of people. You just wait your fucking turn, you know?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's fucking, I don't know, man. Do you think this is justified to shoot the motherfucker, though?
Don't go in the fucking women's bathroom. You don't belong there.
I can see confronting the guy, but shooting, though, I mean, you can kill somebody.
Well, He aimed at the leg. He shot the leg. He's fine. He wasn't trying to kill him.
Yeah, but you can still kill someone, shoot him in the leg. You hit a major artery, or
I don't know.
You hit something. I don't know.
Well, that's what you get.
No, I'm with you there.
That's what you get. I don't feel sympathy for anybody that goes into a woman's bathroom like that. No.
No, I don't have any sympathy for him either. But it's just like shooting the guy. I mean, shit. Like I would definitely say something to the person and confront them, possibly assault them. But I mean, like, shooting someone, that just seems like next level. Unless they're in there doing weird shit.
Oh, God.
You might shoot, take it to that fucking, go to fucking prison, take a charge shit.
Well, you probably get in trouble for beating him up, too.
Is it worth to take a charge over, though? Some fucking weird pervert. Is it worth it? To go fucking shoot somebody? That's just crazy, man. To me, it just sounds extreme to shoot.
Yeah. Officers in a Detroit suburb found a furry surprise as they patted down a theft suspect. A tiny blue-eyed puppy zipped inside the man's jacket pocket. Roseville police discovered the blue pit bull on January 16th while arresting a man accused of stealing money from a bank customer. The palm-sized female, about 5 weeks old, was taken to an animal shelter where staff nicknamed her Bandit until they learned her name was Frappy, according to Jeff Randazzo, Macomb County's chief animal control officer. Then she was transferred to foster care before being returned to her 24-year-old owner once he was released from jail and paid an impound fee. So at least he got it back.
Yeah.
Randazzo, that's a weird name, said he met with the theft suspect, offering to help with vaccines and microchipping so they can keep an eye on the dog. Animal Control is hoping to take a bad situation and make it better, he said to the Detroit Free Press on Tuesday. Frappy's owner is charged with larceny from a person accused of stealing the customer's bag containing about $5,200. Holy fuck, what were they doing? They about to go buy some shit.
Yeah, man. I mean...
That's a lot of money to walk... Oh, my God.
It's weird, though, to have that much cash, especially when someone has it. It's weird how, like, cash is a form of currency, yet we look at it so suspiciously if someone has a lot of it.
We use cards all the time now. We use debit cards and stuff. We don't carry around... We never carry around cash. Yeah. It is very rare when we have $20.
I see it as odd when I see, like sometimes I'll also see, like, a dude or, like, a woman, like, older couples. They always open up their wallet or whatever. They have, like, tons of cash, and you're like, the motherfucker, don't do that.
My dad and stepmom still carry cash around.
Yeah, don't be... And then, like, they flash it. It's like they take forever, and it's like, a debit card's so much safer, But then again, is it? Especially these motherfuckers hacking everything now.
I don't know, because you can have, like, the stupid scanners on there.
Yeah, exactly. Is anything safe? I guess cash is safer. Yeah, but fuck, man.
That just seems like a lot. I wouldn't want to carry that much cash on me.
Me neither.
Unless they were going... Because it didn't say if that customer was coming or going. So maybe they were going in to deposit it. Like they sold something.
I don't know, dude. That's pretty fucked up, though.
Yeah. At least he got his dog back.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. All right, here, I got one more for you here. There's a family of a teen who died by suicide. Now I want to get your opinion on this one because they're trying to sue the school over this, and I don't agree with it. She's trying to sue the school now after her assault video was posted online. So the family of the girl, she died by suicide after a video of her being assaulted at the high school was posted online and suing the Board of Education and school officials. The lawsuit, filed on behalf of Adriana Cush's family against the Central Regional Board of Education and others, alleges that officials were aware of a culture of violence at the school and failed to protect her, the lawyer said. Okay, so this is where I have a problem with this whole thing, is because schools... I mean, how much power do we give the schools? We fight against the schools all the time and say they have too much power. And then it's like, now it's like, what do you want them to have? Do you want them to be judge, jury, and executioner and step in and do all this other shit? I mean, like, they don't know everything. They're not fucking Jesus in the classroom, They don't know the inner turmoils and shit that's going on with the kids and whatnot. They don't know if someone's getting bullied or not unless it's blatantly happening in front of their face. And the kids that are doing the heavy bullying are doing it digitally now. These teachers have no fucking clue what's going on in their classrooms. How are they supposed to know?
But, I mean, it says she was assaulted and there was video, so where were the security guards? Every fucking school has security guards now.
Do they all?
At least they do here, and I know they do in New York.
Well, let's see here. So she took her own life after she was attacked by at least one other student in her high school last year, and after her video of the attack was posted online. The assault in the video led to her public humiliation and suicide, the family lawyer said in a statement. Her death sparked walkouts at Central Regional High School, which is in Berkeley Township on the Jersey Shore. This happened in Jersey. Video obtained by the NBC New York showed Adriana being struck with no warning in the face by someone holding a water bottle near hallway lockers before the attack continued. The lawsuit claims 2 students attacked her and 2 others recorded it. 4 students were criminally charged. Okay, now I'm still defending the school here. If this kid got jumped in a classroom, I mean, there's only like 1 or 2 security guards in the school probably, right?
Yeah.
A fight can happen in one hallway. They have to run to get it, and these things happen so fast. The average school fight only lasts like 30 seconds, if that. I don't remember a fight ever lasting more than a minute. You see kids just punching, and someone breaks it up, and it's over. It's done. You don't see these epic, like, WWE style, like, 30-minute kick-out at 2 fucking fights. No, they're done over so quick, and normally they pull it over after the fight. They pull the kids off each other when it's done anyway, right? Mm-hmm. So this kid got beat up in school, and every kid has a cell phone. They pull out and they start recording. That's what people's natural reaction is now instead of stopping the damn thing. I don't see the school being at fault at all, do you? Well, how do you feel?
Well, no, I do. I don't know. You can't help it. Every school has fights, man. It's like it's gonna happen. They can't. I don't know. They can't stop every fight. Every freaking school has them. We had them multiple times. There was always freaking fights going on.
You were in a lot of them.
In the school, in the parking lot, up on the hill. Like it's constant.
I love hearing these hill stories. By the way,
they crack me up. It's not freaking funny.
The hill.
Every freaking school has a freaking area that they all they all go.
Yeah.
So they don't get seen and they don't get in trouble. Every school has it. Ours just happened to be on top of a freaking hill.
That old Clint Eastwood fucking cowboy song. Wow, wow, wow. They're all up on the hill waiting.
Shut up. God, I wish we still lived up there. I would point to it and be like, that fucking hill right there.
I ain't going to hell. I'm going to get my ass kicked. What are you talking about?
I guarantee there's like 3 girls up there just sitting in the bushes waiting.
Sharpening their fucking claws, man. I'm getting ready to fucking pounce. The lawsuit was filed this week in Ocean County, where the school district is located. It names the Central Regional Board of Education, Barb Palapinata, as the high school principal and assistant principal and others. The suit alleges that they and others should have known that students had been assaulted at the school and were being recorded and posted to various social media sites by other students. Their job ends when they punch out at home and go home. They're not supposed to look at the internet and look for their children and the students.
Yeah, that should be the kids' parents that you should be pissed off.
Exactly.
That's who you should be pissed off at.
Thank you for saying it.
The school, like, once it's on, like, the school can't stop a kid from posting something online. That's not their responsibility. The school is supposed to keep your kids safe.
They're supposed to,
but they can only do so much. Well, no, I just said they can only do so much. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But if they go home and they post that video online, what the hell does that have to do with the school? That's the parents that should be fucking paying attention to what the hell's going on.
Raise your kids better and know what's going on in your kids' lives. If your kid's getting bullied online, it's not the principal's responsibility to know that. I'm sorry, they're not supposed to care or know what the hell's going on in your kid's social media life. It's not their job. They're supposed to go there and make sure your kid's good as long as they're within those 4 walls. I mean, if they're bullying them directly in front of your face, you have to stop it. But like I said before, it's digital. These teachers are not fucking social media experts. They're not going on this shit and seeing what their students are up to. And if they did, they shouldn't be teachers because they're perverts and should be in jail. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So the suit was filed days before the anniversary of Adriana's death. She was attacked on February 1st and was found dead in her Bayville home 2 days later. So there you go. They're trying to sue and they want a lot of money, an undisclosed amount, so to speak. So they want a lot of money, and you know what?
Yeah, but where are you going to get the money? The school doesn't have the fucking money.
You're going to see your next door neighbors.
They can't get a new basketball court. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They can't fund the art department. They ain't going to be able to pay you.
It's going to come out of your neighbor's fucking tax dollars.
For something that they had nothing to do with?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. No.
This is a fruitless loss. I'm very sorry they're kid, and I know, man, when something like that happens, I can only imagine you want to hurt something and somebody, you want someone to feel it, you know?
Yeah, but they're suing because the video was posted online, and that's why she committed suicide. That has nothing to do with school at all. So they're suing the wrong people.
Straight up bullshit. And there was another lawsuit, too, that's fruitless, but the one woman who sued Trump, she got like $80 million fucking dollars in a judgment, way more than she asked for. It shows that this country has collapsed to the point where fucking they are just throwing any... This guy, I guarantee he didn't do what they're saying he did. This is just complete fabricated bullshit. And this woman, there's so many fucking red flags about her and her testimony and everything that if you go and look at this stuff, it'll make you sick. It'll make your stomach turn. Just go online and look at this stuff, man. It's absolutely crazy. I was actually listening to Megyn Kelly, and she was breaking it down, and she is by far, I think, the best when it comes to breaking shit down and telling it like it is, because she was a lawyer. And I was listening to this deposition, and she was just breaking it down. I'm like, holy fuck, man. She just... They'll take anything. Anything anybody says. As long as you say Trump's an asshole, they'll be like, all right, fine, 5 million. They're just fucking... They're trying to kill this guy before the election. They're trying to do everything they can to stop him. So, I mean, it's crazy. I guess they see him as a fucking asshole. I guess that's what you have to say. I'm a fucking asshole for taking so long to get to it, because I know for some reason you love this segment so much. You just won't tell me.
Yeah.
No matter how much I ask.
I'm never telling you again.
You're never
you never remember. You never remember a goddamn thing. You didn't remember us having a conversation all the way down the hallway to get to this table today.
Again, yeah.
You're like, why are you in here?
I'm like, why are you in here? Did you follow me in this room, or did I bring you in here talking to me?
We were having a conversation. He turns around and sees me. He's like, why are you in here?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Out to lunch.
Dude, there's something going on here, man. And it ain't good.
You can't see.
I can't. Dude,
I can't see.
You can't see. I can't remember.
But neither one of us can remember shit.
This is a fucking nightmare, dude. We are doomed, man. And it's 2024. This is, I'm telling you, I cannot stress it enough. This is going to be a crazy fucking, this is the first month. This is the last day, January 31st. The first month is concluded in 2024, and it was a wild fucking month. A lot of crazy shit, man. From top to bottom, Bill Belichick's not the coach of the Patriots anymore. Holy fucking shit. The world is ending. And let's get to it, because the show's also ending for the day. This person wants to know, am I the asshole for accidentally walking in on my stepmom showering?
How are you accidentally doing it, though? You hear the water.
You can hear the water.
You can hear, like, I don't give a shit how big your bathroom is. You hear water.
So he's 18 and she's 32.
Yeah, no, dude, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
He wanted to see a peek. He wanted to get a little look-see.
This is a hot 32-year-old his dad's nailing now because mom's gone and he wanted to see her naked. I live with mostly my dad and stepmom, but go to my mom's every other weekend. I have an okay relationship with my stepmom, but she tried to discipline me a lot when I was younger, which was annoying because she isn't my real mom. At school, it usually ends around 2 p.m. and my dad and stepmom came home around 4 to 5. So I'm used to being home alone for a few hours after school. We had PE in our last periods. After coming home, I wanted to shower. However, the door to the bathroom was locked, but it was quiet in there. The door locks itself sometimes. I thought that had happened and opened it with my key because it's really easy to open from the outside.
You don't knock?
Ooh.
Like, I know that they're not supposed to be home, but I would knock just to make sure.
Yeah. Oh, so he used
was there
the
no
key.
car in the driveway?
Ah, man, this is...
Like, this seems really weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it, because even if...
It sounds like a Pornhub fucking storyline right here. Like a plot of a fucking
The door is
porn.
locked. It locks on it by itself sometimes. But I would still knock to make sure no one was in there. Like, I don't get it. Why are you just immediately unlocking?
This is not good.
You creepy little boy.
This is fucked up, man. I was just thinking about these fucking ads that pop up where this guy's like trying to sell you weed. He's like, you want to get the best weed in South Carolina? This fucking idiot guy. It was a fucking Pornhub ad. It's very annoying. That was a mistake. As I walked in on my stepmom drying herself after the shower, which was really awkward, I immediately looked away and apologized. She tried to tell me that I should stop being a creep and that she would tell my dad. I argued a bit and tried to convince her that it was a real accident. As she was still naked and not even covered, I argued with her. I guarantee you she probably had her titties hanging out.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Guaranteed. This was done on purpose. There's still a paragraph left, and I feel like we don't even have to read it.
If it wasn't done on purpose...
Yeah.
I mean, if it was done on purpose, why would he go on Reddit and say that, though?
Yeah.
There would be no reason for it. I still don't like it.
This is like a porno
I don't
script
trust
right
you.
here.
You're 18. And you're a boy.
He argued with her. I guarantee she probably wasn't even fully covered, and he's still saying an argument. Like, first thing you should do, if it was an accident, you would cover your eyes and run. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Turn around, shut the damn door.
But the door was locked. If the door is locked, you're immediately an asshole for opening it. You just assume someone's in there if it's locked.
Yep.
And if you come in by like a half hour later and it's still locked, then maybe you knock on the door and be like, is anyone in there?
I would have knocked on the door once it was, just to make sure. Like, I wouldn't walk away for 30 minutes. I'd knock on the door. Anyone in there? No, coming in.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, even that makes sense. He knew she was in there.
Yeah.
So later my dad came home and got really mad at me for supposedly being a creep and took away my Xbox and my PC.
He's 18.
He's 18, and you got your Xbox taken from you by your fucking dad. This guy is the all-time...
It's time to move out, dude.
Loser.
God.
I can imagine what this guy looks like. And I don't want to describe him because it would get me in trouble. I feel like it really seems like I was being a creep even though it was an accident, but then again, maybe I should have been more careful. Am I the asshole?
Yes. There's no question. There's no question, because even if it was done on accident, what makes him the asshole to me is that he didn't knock and make sure that no one was in there.
Yeah.
That right there, just that reason alone makes you an asshole.
Yeah.
You could have done it on accident, but you didn't check first before you unlocked it with a key and walked in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. And then you argued with her.
He argued with her, probably not even fully
Complete
covered
asshole.
or anything, and argued with her. This guy's an asshole and a pervert, and
Yeah,
I guarantee you
I
he
don't
looks
even
like
think about it.
I guarantee he looks like one of those wrestling fans. There, I said it. He looks like one of the guys front row at a Monday Night Raw and shit. That's what he looks like. One of those fucking AEW fans. There you go. Asshole.
Yeah.
And a loser and a scumbag. Listen, we got to get you to do something. We got to get you out of the slump you've been in. We got to get you watching a brand new show that you're going to love.
I'm not in a slump. I like playing the game.
Why can't you do both? I
I
ordered some
can't
chargers
pay attention
so you can charge and watch in
to
front
two
of the
things
TV.
at once.
You really can't tap the screen and watch TV at the same time?
Yeah, but I have to make sure that I'm playing the right card at the right time. I'm leveling things. I don't think you understand.
Man.
I have like 5 pros going right now. I've only been playing for 3 days. I'm like catching up to where I was. So I put a lot of work
the NBA
in.
game? Or is it an NBA one?
I can only concentrate on one at a time.
Only one at a time? Shit.
I can't have cards going on 2 different games.
You know what they should do, seriously, man? Because people spend too much fucking time on their phones and devices. They need to put, like, time limits, like daily limits on these games. But someone would find a hack behind it. No, because, like, that game, because I played it 10 years ago with you.
Yeah.
And it was a full-time job. You wake up in the morning, you check your phone, you're tapping your screen. You're fucking driving to work and tapping the screen while driving, not even looking at your phone, you're tapping. You're tapping, tap, tap, tap.
I will say it changed my morning routine.
Yeah?
I would wake up in the morning, go out on the porch, have my smoke, and look at 4 websites before... And then I would go and turn DC Universe on. And that would be my routine. Now I'm getting up in the morning, not checking any websites at all.
Going right to that damn game.
Go right to the game. And as I'm smoking, I'm tapping the screen.
Tap and smoke, man. Hey, you
What's
know
my
what?
goal today?
You know what? That's your thing, man. You do it. That's your job.
And then I put
You
it
fucking
down,
do it.
play some DC Universe, turn that off. Within an hour, that's off. And then I'm right back to tapping on the
You got a hell of a fucking life, man. I'm telling you. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't go back to that shit.
I forgot. I did watch something. I watched, you're not going to care. But YouTube, they're doing a series on the Challenge Home Turf. And I watched that. There was a new episode on CT. And that was really, really good. So,
there you go.
That's about it. That's the only thing I watched.
So what are you going to be doing for the next couple of days besides tapping that screen?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was even looking on, they released, every month they release a list of what's coming on all the streaming apps for the month or whatever, and I was looking at February's list for all the apps we have. None of that shit looks good. Like, none of that interests me at all. I'm like, damn, man. None of my stuff is coming back.
Oh, God.
So February is a wash. I'm waiting for March.
I'm waiting for those shows to come in. I told you about those DC shows that are coming to the HBO Max.
Yeah, I looked, and they're not listed on there yet.
Man, I cannot wait for these shows to come out. I'm waiting for the...
it's going to be like November.
No, motherfucker. You know what? Everything cool's coming out soon. Now, Ghostbusters is what I'm really looking forward to. I can't wait for that. But I'll just be hanging out. Going to try to finish out the show, and then I'm going to maybe start Friends up, because I want to watch a sitcom. I want to get into a sitcom. Because I did like burning through Schitt's Creek. That was fun. It went so fast. It was like you could watch 3 or 4 shows in an hour.
That was only a few episodes, though. A few
seasons? But I mean, I can get through Friends probably in a week.
You think?
I could probably get through it because if it's just one after the other,
you could always do Big Bang Theory.
Well, that one Bernadette has some big ass titties on her. I wouldn't mind looking at her for a while. She was a good one.
You hate Sheldon though.
Yeah, he's a fucking cocksucker. I can't do it.
Oh God.
Yeah, tell me where you can find us.
You can find us at Voice of Misery on all platforms and voicesofmiserypodcast@gmail.com.
Oh yeah, I wanted to add we will be doing a live show on Friday at 6 o'clock Eastern time, and I love these turnouts, man. People are popping in and saying hello and. Definitely having a good time with those. We'll see you at 6 o'clock Eastern time. Keep an eye on Twitter. If you'll see the weekly post where it just says, hey, come check us out here. You can click on the link or follow us at podbean.com to get the updates as they happen. We'll see you soon.